Welcome into the SOS State of Sports Gambling Podcast. We'll be doing NFL picks. This will be coming out every Saturday night, Sunday morning. I'm done hosting this now. This is a staff show. It's the big dog and I. We're going to be making the NFL picks. So, Nick, take over.
Let's go. We don't have a title for this yet, but we're going to come up with one.
We will.
Matt and Morgan's money picks.
Ooh, MMM, Triple M.
Yes, Triple M podcast.
Boom.
All right, guys. Week 1, NFL's back.
It's back, baby.
Are you guys
excited?
excited?
That was a banger of a game last night. How do you feel, Cowboys fan?
I think that the kicker should be fired. And I think Dak Prescott played really well.
Yeah, he looked good.
Looked
And
really good.
I mean, Tom Brady's going to Tom Brady. Let's just keep it real.
Oh, yeah.
Can't leave Tom Brady time at the end of the game.
And also, I mean,
Story as old as time.
that missed offensive pass interference goal.
I should say story as old as Tom.
Story as old as Tom. Yeah, he's ancient. All right, guys, we're gonna get into these games. Week 1. Some of your picks. We got a few of them.
Yep.
Let's start it off. Your leave it game.
I'm not touching Miami versus New England. These games are always finicky. Mac Jones starting as a rookie. We don't know what we're fully going to get out of Tua. 2 uncertainties at quarterbacks. I'm staying away.
And that's pretty fair. I mean, I think New England's probably going to roll, but that's just me. Belichick versus young QBs is usually pretty good.
Yeah, but then you got Flores on the other end too, who learned from Belichick and it's a young QB. You know, it's just there's too much familiarity with those teams, I think, to call it week 1.
I think Belichick's coming out pissed off after this last year they had. So I'm pretty confident in the New England.
You're supposed to agree with my picks, Morgan.
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, no, I don't like this game at all. No, it's a tough matchup.
Tough matchup.
They always have trouble with the Dolphins for some reason.
They do. It's down to Miami normally.
Down to Miami, and
but Miami went up and beat them a few years back with Brady in New England.
Miami is going to be a better team this year.
They are, for sure.
They couldn't be a worse one. All right, so stay away from New England and Miami.
Yep.
Don't bet on it. Save your money.
Leave it alone.
Go buy a Snickers bar instead.
Yep.
Snickers.
Next, what is your under game?
I got Baltimore versus Las Vegas. I think it's going to be a lot of ground and pound. With Baltimore's non-existent running backs.
I mean, they got Lamar Jackson. That's
how many have they used? Lost to torn ACLs? 3.
I think 3, and then they lost Peters also.
Crazy. And I also think John Gruden's always one of those guys that's like, I want to establish the run. So I think we're going to get a lot of clock off early in the first quarter. Josh Jacobs, beast. Alabama roll tide. And I think that's the under game. I think it's a Sunday night game, and honestly, most Sunday nights game are pretty overwhelming, especially week 1. So that's my under game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vegas is probably going to lose. Their defense is god awful. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be somewhere around like 21-10.
Yeah, something light.
I'm assuming the under's like 40.
I think it's at 40 something.
My guess would be 42. I don't have it in front of me, but I think
yeah.
Somewhere around there.
We also got a comment in the chat from Knock. Dak Prescott is the real deal if he stays healthy. He looked good last night throwing. I will say that.
He looks really good coming off of an injury.
He made a couple of throws last night that I was like, damn, like that tough throw. That one to CD Lamb on the fake screen was sick.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Brady's back shoulder throw, though. That thing was fucking clean.
Yeah, Antonio Brown looked good, too.
Looked really good. I
Brown
fucked up not starting him or Gronk in my fantasy. They're my bench.
Sorry, you had Cooper. I think
best bench in the league right there, folks.
Yeah. All right, guys. Over to the over.
I think Morgan's going to like this one. I got the Packers versus New Orleans. It's on a neutral field. No really home field advantage. Both these teams I think Rodgers is going to come out with a fucking rocket up his ass. And I also think Jameis Winston's going to be throwing the ball all over the yard. I think, he's going to be trying to eat a W. I don't think they pick up the W against the Packers, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I think it's going to be a one-way high-scoring game.
Ooh, little blowout?
The Saints? You think the Saints are going to take it?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely think. I mean, I don't. Is Michael Thomas playing? Is he back?
Slant Boy? No, Slant Boy is not back.
Well, then Jameis ain't got anybody to throw to.
Oh, he's got a couple of receivers. They got that kid that's been ripping it up in camp.
He's locked up. Jair's going to be out the whole game. Good night.
You still have Kevin King as a corner, so I'm sure they'll score points.
I don't think they're going to get more than 14. I think it's like 35-14 Green Bay.
Yeah, that'll hit the over, so we're good.
Yeah, I think Green Bay is going to roll.
Hammer the over.
Speaking of New Orleans, have they found a place to play yet? Like, where are they playing?
I don't think they've thought past this week, but
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, I think they're planning on going back to New Orleans. So
Bring a life jacket. Shit's not good. Although the last time there was a hurricane in New Orleans, they won the championship.
that's true.
Maybe they can go 2 for 2.
It was a couple years after, but
I say I thought it was like 08.
yeah, close enough.
Yeah. True. All right. Your lock game.
So this pick's mine. I think Tennessee is probably the most guaranteed win this week. The early week 1 games usually tend to go under in favor running games. And Tennessee's running game, they have Derrick Henry. They added Julio Jones. That offense is just going to be way too good. I think even adding J.J. Watt to Arizona, I don't know if it's going to be enough to control that Tennessee offense. I think Tennessee's going to roll at -3. I think that's crazy. I think they're at least a touchdown favorite, but
I think Arizona's defense is a little bit better than you're giving them credit for. They did add J.J. Watt, but they still have Chandler Jones. They got that kid out of Clemson, Isaiah Simmons, that middle linebacker who can fly all over the field. And they got Budda Baker at safety. That being said, his name is King Henry for a reason, and I think Tennessee's going to win by minimum a touchdown.
I was going to say the line's 3, and which I just think is too low.
It's too low, yeah.
7, I'd probably lean somewhere else, but I think a field goal game for Tennessee and Arizona.
King Henry, easy
As
200.
As much as I like
Easily.
Kyler Murray, I see Tennessee rolling.
I agree.
So you got Tennessee -3.
Yeah.
All right.
The Beard's lock of the week. Give it to him.
Let's
My
hear.
lock of the week, and it's an upset
I
this
took
week.
over for you, Nick. I'm sorry.
Fine.
We're adjusting. We're reversing roles. I'm not used to it yet. I'm not used.
Yeah, my lock of the week, it's an upset. I'm going with the New York Giants.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like them a lot this week. Favorable matchup versus Denver.
Just because your father likes them?
I mean, the only thing questionable is Saquon, but I'm 95% sure he's going to play.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go off my fantasy team. Minimum 2 touchdowns. $150, easy.
Going against Denver, you don't really know what to expect out of this team. That their defense is good.
It is, yeah, it is good.
But
They got
I mean,
Simmons
Miller's
at
getting
safety.
older.
He is, but I mean, he's still Von Miller. Like,
I don't know. I like them. They're getting 3 points. I think the Giants are going to win probably by a touchdown. But
I like that pick.
I like the Giants a lot.
Yeah, solid picks.
Yeah. There you have it.
Yeah, it's quick and easy, get you in and out. I think we're going to be doing 5 picks a week. Morgan and I will split it up. Every week, whatever games we're feeling confident about, you'll be hearing us talk about it.
And if you lose off them, they were Matt's picks.
Fair enough.
All the right ones are mine.
I will take the burden of this, and if you guys lose, you guys can come beat me up.
You
Yeah.
guys can send Matt your Venmos. He'll pay you the money right back.
Right, immediately back.
Yep.
That being said, anybody that checks out this episode, we appreciate it. If you guys could, if you listen on Apple Podcast, Spotify, hit 5 stars, give us a review, it gets us in their algorithm. If you're over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that bell, so you get notifications whenever we go, put stuff out. It'll definitely be Sunday mornings, mostly for the rest of the year. I know I got a wedding to go to tomorrow, so things are going to come up in our life, but we'll definitely try to get this episode out. And then, we'll have the regular episode coming out Monday mornings. Speaking of that, let's plug that real quick. This one I'm really excited for. I'm going to be hosting it. Going a little old school with basketball. I think we're going to have enough NFL to talk about with it being week 1, and we record around 8 p.m. So we'll have all the games besides the Sunday night game, which I'm going to be watching it live in the background when we record. But we got Bill Walton, who Nick will be taking, versus Alex English, who Morgan will be taking. I'm excited for this one. This is for all you old basketball heads that really like love the history of the game. I think this one's going to be fun. Arguments on both sides. Bill Walton's got a lot of stuff off the court and in college. Alex English NBA career a little bit better, but I'll let these two guys duke it out tomorrow. Sunday.
You'll see it Monday.
Yeah, you'll see it Monday. I'm already losing track of my days.
Jeez.
The NFL season's got your mind all scribble scrabble.
It does. It does.
NFL's back.
It's back, baby.
That's what it does.
Yeah, no, you know what? It starts to get a little colder in my brain. The CTE starts picking up just a little bit, just a little bit like the old days. But all right, boys.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna end it. I'll put the beat on for the podcast. So, Knock, why don't you take us on out?